Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome. If you are able to, please rise for the arrival of our platform choir. Please remain standing for the arrival of our graduates.
Please sit down. A very warm welcome to all of you, our honored guests and graduates. My name is Simone Philogène, and I am the Chief Enrollment Officer at CCNM. In this capacity, I have the honor of presiding over these proceedings here at the Anneville Performing Arts Theatre. The Boucher campus of the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine humbly recognizes and acknowledges the Kikite First Nation, as well as all Coast Salish peoples and Hunkuminam speaking peoples on whose unceded and traditional territories the college is located. Unceded means that Aboriginal title to this land has never been surrendered or relinquished. Today, this territory is still home to diverse Indigenous peoples from across Canada, whose presence continues to enrich our vibrant community, and we are grateful for the opportunity to learn and work on this land. We honor Indigenous peoples' role for millennia as stewards of the land. We look to Indigenous wisdom for guidance to foster a reciprocal relationship with the environment and to walk gently on the earth in order to preserve and protect the land, air, and water for many generations to come. We acknowledge the profound debt that we owe to Indigenous knowledge in the practice of naturopathic medicine. We also acknowledge that education has played a specific role in colonization, and that it will also play an important role in moving us forward as we commit ourselves to the work of reconciliation. At this time, I would ask you to stand and join Miss Laura Crema in the singing of O Canada.
Oh, Canada, our
faculty and staff, graduates, friends and family of graduates, welcome to the Convocation ceremony for the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine, Boucher Campus, Class of 2025. Thank you for joining our celebration. As the Chief Enrollment Officer, it is my honor and also my responsibility to present to you these scholars who today will be admitted to graduate with the Doctor of Naturopathic Medicine diploma. Congratulations, Class of 2025. At this time, I am happy to introduce the members of our platform party. Please stand as I call your name. Dr. David Deiser, MD, Chair of the CCNM Board of Governors. Dr. Carol Morley, MD, Vice Chair of the CCNM Board of Governors. Members of the Board of Governors. Dr. Rahim Karim, President and CEO, CCNM. Members of the CCNM-Boucher Campus Administration. Members of the CCNM-Boucher Campus faculty and staff. I would also like to recognize our honored guests. Please stand when I call your name. Ms. Gemma Beyerbach, Chief Executive Officer, Canadian Association of Naturopathic Doctors. Dr. Vanessa Lindsay, ND, President, Board of Directors, British Columbia Naturopathic Doctors. I am now delighted to invite the President and CEO of CCNM, Dr. Rahim Karim, to say a few words.
Thank you. Good afternoon, members of the Board of Governors, distinguished guests, CCNM faculty, staff, and graduates. Welcome to the Convocation ceremony of the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine, Boucher Campus. Graduates, today marks the culmination of years of hard work, academic achievement, and an unwavering commitment to the field of naturopathic medicine. It is a privilege for me to address and congratulate you on this momentous occasion. You're graduating from a historic pan-Canadian institution, the only accredited naturopathic medical education provider in Canada. Our graduates are making their mark across this country and around the world. I also want to acknowledge the family and friends of all our graduates here today. We know that your support has been critical to today's achievements. The growth of our students from their first year at CCNM to the well-trained, compassionate naturopathic medical graduates you see before you today is due in large part to your dedication to their success. At CCNM, growth is a shared mindset. It drives our enduring commitment to cultivate an environment where students are empowered to strive for excellence. Through innovations in academic delivery, research, and clinical care, the college is positioned as a leader in advancing the naturopathic profession and promoting the benefits of preventative health care. Within the last 12 months, we have launched CCNM Clinics, a cohesive network of naturopathic teaching clinics and community health centers currently serving British Columbia and Ontario. On average, CCNM clinicians and interns see nearly 40,000 patient visits in a calendar year and use a holistic and preventative approach to treat various health conditions. CCNM recently announced an early entry pathway in partnership with Trent University, which provides eligible Trent students with the opportunity to apply to CCNM during their second year and receive conditional acceptance. The pathway is the first of its kind at CCNM and signals a breakthrough in cross-institutional collaboration and paves way for future partnerships of this nature. Through a strong culture of research, CCNM is at the forefront of furthering our understanding of naturopathic medicine and complementary therapies through rigorous study into current topics of interest. In September, CCNM researchers published the results of the first ever pilot study on the use of dietary counseling and omega-3 supplementation for the treatment of generalized anxiety disorder in the journal Nutritional Neuroscience. The findings highlight how diet-based interventions can complement traditional approaches to psychotherapy. In addition, CCNM belongs to a North American coalition of naturopathic colleges and research institutions examining the impact of complementary medical care for patients with advanced stage 4 breast, colorectal, ovarian, and pancreatic cancer. This study analyzed therapeutic interventions provided by naturopathic doctors to 400 patients across 12 integrative oncology clinics in Canada and the United States. Recently, the Canadian Association of Naturopathic Doctors Journal published 2 landmark papers, one detailing the interventions and therapies recommended by MDs in these clinics, and the other assessing the survival outcomes resulting from these treatments. CCNM is also amongst the first naturopathic institutions to engage with thought leaders regarding the usage of artificial intelligence in the classroom and in clinical practice. While this is still a developing and complex area, CCNM is exploring how AI may be used to augment teaching and learning in a responsible and thoughtful manner. Commemorating our professional achievements presents us with a vital opportunity to look back. What is growth without legacy? Indeed, the two are inseparable. Growth is more than progress. It is a continuation of the dreams, determination, and triumphs of those who built the foundations of the naturopathic profession. Legacy, in turn, gives growth its meaning and direction, and connects us to the vision, the wisdom, and inheritance of our predecessors. So to fully appreciate the breadth and impact of CCNM's achievements, we must understand and honor this legacy of naturopathic medicine and embrace our role in carrying it forward. In British Columbia, the roots of the profession stretch back to the early 20th century. This was a period of time marked by rapid industrialization, significant economic shifts, advances in technology, and widespread social change. An increasingly health-conscious population clamored for complementary approaches to conventional medical care. The first naturopathic practitioners in the province, though numbering only a handful, quickly organized themselves and rallied a considerable amount of public support in order to push for legal acceptance. Despite opposition, the naturopathic doctors persevered, and in 1936, their efforts came to fruition with the passage of the Naturopathic Physicians Act. This landmark piece of legislation marked the pinnacle of a decades-long movement that firmly established naturopathic medicine as a recognized and regulated profession. Now, nearly 90 years later, naturopathic doctors in British Columbia enjoy the broadest scope of practice in Canada, due in large part to the groundwork laid by these pioneering advocates. This progress paved the way for future advancements in naturopathic medicine. Perhaps the most noteworthy is the creation of the CCNM CCNM-Boucher campus, the first naturopathic educator on Canada's West Coast. This year, we are commemorating a milestone, the 25th anniversary of our campus. The campus opened in January 2000 as the West Coast Naturopathic Medical College Society and welcomed its first class of 11 students. It was subsequently known as the Boucher Institute of Naturopathic Medicine. Today, the CCNM-Boucher campus is educating the largest number of students in its history. Several figures were instrumental in the profession's growth, including Dr. Joseph Boucher, after whom the CCNM-Boucher campus is named. Renowned as a trailblazer and champion of naturopathic medicine throughout the Pacific Northwest, Dr. Boucher deeply believed, much like you do, that naturopathic doctors are the catalyst for positive change in our societies and uniquely equipped to lead the world towards a sustainable and healthier future. We know that awareness of naturopathic medicine continues to spread. A report by Future Market Insights, published in 2024, attributes the demand for preventative care to higher rates of chronic disease, escalating healthcare expenditures, and an overall focus on wellness and lifestyle interventions that promote positive health outcomes. In fact, the global market is forecasted to increase by 5.2% or $500 billion by 2035. Regulated naturopathic doctors receive the fulsome education and possess the unparalleled set of skills to meet this demand. The training at CCNM prepares you for a host of diverse opportunities in areas such as clinical practice, integrative care, research, entrepreneurship, academia, authorship, public policy, and much more. I leave you today with 3 thoughts for the future. First, you now belong to an extraordinary lineage of healers whose efforts and advocacy have profoundly shaped the growth of the naturopathic profession in Canada and around the world. As you cross this stage today, step into your next chapter, I encourage you to reflect on how you plan to contribute to the profession. How will you use your training, passion, and purpose to grow the future of naturopathic medicine and leave a legacy that inspires generations to come? Second, there is strength in collaboration with other healthcare professionals as you address the well-being of the communities you serve. Interprofessional collaboration, as highlighted by the World Health Organization, leads to improved patient outcomes, enhanced patient safety, and increased job satisfaction for healthcare providers. Additionally, it contributes to cost-effective care delivery across various healthcare settings. And lastly, education is a lifelong endeavor and a journey that does not stop here. We hope that you will continue this journey throughout your career by becoming lifelong reflective learners. This will assist you in providing the best possible care to those who you serve. The future of the naturopathic profession will shine brightly because of you, our graduates. Congratulations, class of 2025. The faculty and staff of CCNM are delighted to have had the opportunity to know you, be part of your learning journey, and support you in this noble profession. We're very proud of you and applaud your achievements. Know that we will always be here to celebrate all that you achieve and support you through your journey as a CCNM alumni. We wish you good luck, prosperity, and happiness in all your endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kareem. I would now ask Dr. David Dizer, ND, Chair of the CCNM Board of Governors, to come to the podium and introduce today's Convocation address speaker.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's my pleasure and privilege to introduce you to today's Convocation address speaker, Dr. Jess Hobson, ND. Dr. Hobson is a naturopathic physician with an unwavering passion for her field. Through her experiences in volunteering in healthcare, Dr. Hobson witnessed firsthand the power of prevention and education-focused care. This realization ultimately led her to a career in naturopathic medicine. Dr. Hobson's clinical focus includes musculoskeletal conditions, injury and pain management, as well as general medicine. She has a special interest in women's health. Dr. Hobson also provides comprehensive wellness support for individuals and families, helping patients optimize their long-term health through personalized, evidence-informed care. A full-time practicing naturopathic doctor in British Columbia, Dr. Hobson holds a Bachelor of Science with a double major in Biology and Chemistry from the University of the Fraser Valley, and went on to complete her Doctor of Naturopathic Medicine here at Boucher in 2021. She is also trained in advanced injection techniques for both the axial and appendicular skeleton, has completed ultrasound training with Sports Medicine Ultrasound Canada, and is currently enrolled in their mentorship program. In addition to her extensive clinical expertise and ongoing professional development, Dr. Hobson is passionate about sharing her knowledge and skills with healthcare professionals at various stages of their careers. She has been a full-time faculty member at the CCNM-Boucher campus for nearly 5 years and is known for her engaging and immersive teaching style in a myriad of subjects ranging from first to fourth year. Dr. Hobson has a unique ability to deconstruct complex medical concepts and make them accessible and practical for all levels of students. Her mentorship and hands-on learning approach create an environment where learners feel confident, inspired, and well prepared for a future in naturopathic medicine. Dr. Hobson's commitment to education extends beyond the classroom. She actively supports faculty and helps shape the future of naturopathic medicine in Canada through her role as faculty representative for the CCNM-Boucher campus on the college's Board of Governors. Dr. Hobson is deeply engaged in community service and currently serves as the Chief Medical Officer and attending physician at the Hope House Clinic in Surrey. As part of a dedicated and compassionate team, she has a lead role in delivering a 1-year sobriety program that is renowned for achieving some of the highest remission rates in Canada. Finally, Dr. Hobson co-published a case study and suggested protocol in the March 2025 issue of the Canadian Association of Naturopathic Doctors Journal, highlighting her work and insights on regenerative injection therapies for severe chronic low back pain. This research underscores her ongoing dedication to evidence-informed, progressive patient care that is firmly rooted in the core values of naturopathic medicine. May I present to you our Convocation address speaker, Dr. Jess Hobson, ND.
It is my pleasure and honor to welcome students, families, and faculty to the CCNM-Boucher Convocation ceremony. I was sharing with a few of my students this week that below a 2 and above an 8 on the emotional scale, I get a little bit weepy, so we'll see how today's speech goes. The last time I was invited to give this speech, I was only 2 years into my practice. Now standing here again, just a bit further along, I'm reminded how much can change and how much doesn't. I still find myself figuring it out on the fly most days, still learning, still growing. But what I do know more clearly than ever is that transitions like these, graduations, new beginnings, deserve to be witnessed and celebrated. This cohort holds a very special meaning for all of us faculty. You're the final class of our legacy curriculum, a distinction that brings with it both pride and responsibility. You've trained under a model that was shaped over decades, a model that has graduated some of the most committed and competent MDs in our province. You've also weathered challenges no other group has faced in quite the same way, and yet you've emerged ready to serve, to lead, and to practice good medicine wherever you go, but hopefully here in BC. When we first met, the world was still catching its breath. Pandemic learning, disrupted timelines, virtual everything. where I had to bribe you guys with all sorts of things to maintain activity and attention. And through it all, you showed up with humility, curiosity, and open hearts. As a very new faculty member at the time, I was doing the same, showing up, listening, adjusting, building curriculum with you in real time. It wasn't always polished, but it was always real. It was education at its best, collaborative, dynamic, and human. 5 years, 28 days, and a few hours into practice, I can tell you that this job doesn't get any easier, but it becomes more meaningful and gets more meaningful. I have learned more about good medicine from being present with my patients and working shoulder to shoulder with many of you than I ever could have from textbooks or theory. Every day, I am reminded how important our work is and how much it matters. We are not just naturopathic doctors seeing ND-type patients. Here in BC, we are primary care providers stepping up in a healthcare system where access is limited, burnout is high, and patients are looking for connection and they're looking for clarity. Some days that looks like performing a routine PAP exam or renewing a prescription. Other days it's helping a 90-year-old get back in her garden a little more pain-free, or supporting a young mother marking a year of sobriety. These moments aren't always flashy, they're often quiet. They're often meaningful outcomes that happen when we show up, do the work, and care deeply. And that's what I want to impress on each of you today. This is a job that requires presence and humility, not perfection. It is about building a practice of substance, one rooted in service, not in ego or ideology. You don't need to have all the answers, thank goodness. You just need to listen, stay curious, and keep learning. This profession is changing, and I hope you are a part of that change. Part of the momentum that moves us closer to being essential and integrated providers in the communities we serve. You've chosen very well. You will serve patients who have never seen a doctor before, or they've seen everyone and now they're in your office expecting you to change their lives. But you will meet them where they are and offer them something that they haven't experienced: time, attention, and a thoughtful plan. The scope we have in British Columbia was hard-won and is still evolving. With it comes high expectations, not just from regulators, but from the public. You have earned your place here, and I'm full of confidence that you will rise to the demands of practice with competence, humility, and compassion. Oh no. I can't look at them anymore. Now, transitions are strange things. Many of you are saying goodbye to friends who you've become like family, people you've laughed with, cried with, studied late into the night with. After 4 years of intense bonding, the idea of moving in different directions can feel very heavy. Some of you are getting married, settling into long-term partnerships, thinking about starting families, or deciding what kind of community and life you want to build for yourselves. There's a quiet truth that nobody really talks about. So much of life starts after this moment. The excitement is real, but so is the uncertainty. You might feel equal parts joy and fear, clarity and confusion, and that's okay. This transition will stretch you, but it will also introduce you to parts of yourself you didn't even know you had yet. Give yourself grace in this process. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to keep showing up, one decision, one patient, one day, and one moment at a time. I wish I had all the answers for how to avoid burnout, how to meet every patient's expectations, or how to strike the perfect balance between work and life. The truth is, there is no formula. And let's be honest, many of you have had a front row seat to the tragic comedy of me trying to find my work-life balance. And I haven't got it yet. What I can offer you is this: build a steady practice of showing up with integrity, even when no one is watching. Let the way you listen, think, and follow through become your quiet standard. Not because it's flashy or impressive, but because it's the kind of care that your patients deserve. That consistency, not perfection, is what builds trust, outcomes, and longevity in this work. Serve the patient in front of you, be curious, stay teachable. Don't let ego or ideology again get in the way of listening. And when you feel overwhelmed, and you will, Remember that what you're doing matters. Every single day, you have the opportunity to change someone's life for the better, and it's an immense privilege. Welcome to the profession. Oh, we almost made it. We need you. Your communities need you, and I'm absolutely honored to call you all colleagues.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hobson. That was very touching, and we can see why you were chosen for this role. So now we come to the most anticipated part of the afternoon, the graduation of our students. To help us with this, the recipients of CCNM's Excellence in Teaching Awards are given the honor of announcing the members of the graduating class. The two faculty members were selected by the graduating class in recognition of the contribution that they have made to our graduates' learning. I would ask Dr. Rahim Kareem to come forward to present the awards to our recipients. And as I announce these winners, if they could move to center stage. Dr. Majid Daroudi, PhD, for outstanding academic instruction. And Dr. Hilary Godden, ND, for outstanding clinic instruction. Together, our winners will now present the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine Boucher Campus Class of 2021. Go ahead.
First, thank you very much, guys, for honoring us with this teaching award. Having a short speech is not part of the program, so I'm going to be doing the reception. Okay, I'm honored to call on the graduates of the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine, Boucher Campus, class of 2025, to receive their Doctor of Naturopathic Medicine diploma. As your name is called, please come to center stage to accept your diploma. May I ask Dr. Rahim Kareem to take the position to give each new graduate a diploma. Okay, the first recipient, Christina Allen. Madison Arnold. Madison is also the recipient of 2025 Alpha Science Laboratories Prize for Excellence in Case Reporting, which is awarded to a student in 4th year who has the highest mark in the case report assignment. Anshul Bajaj. Panis Banking. Nick Blaney Parson. Marina Belkova. Ellis. Kate Fox. Christopher Gavin. Dilbert Gill. Pauline Gill. Madison Eisner. Casey Kisman. Monica Konichka, but I think Monica is not here. So next person, Isabella Lede.
Juliana Manella. Marianne Milbrook. Emma Olutagan. Olivia Plunkett. Shania Brevis. Lydia Brown. Lauren Rhea. Angelica Gregor. Emily Unterberger. Nathan Yumin Wang. Jaden Black. Chelsea Blanca. Chloe Yee. And lastly, Jennifer Chu.
Congratulations again to all our graduates. This year, the 2025 graduating class has selected Miss Catherine Townsley as their valedictorian. I would therefore like to call our 2025 valedictorian to center stage to receive recognition of this honor from Dr. Rahim Karim, President and CEO, and to deliver today's valedictory address.
So good afternoon, everyone. I know we've all been here for a while already, but I welcome you all here, the Board of Governors, the faculty, the staff, the family and friends, and most importantly, my now colleagues. It's surreal standing here today, knowing how many times each of us probably thought we might not quite make it. I mean, if at any point in the last few years you Googled how to drop out, live off grid, and start a tulip farm, we've all done it, don't lie. So we've spent the last 4 years, for those who don't know, immersed in the art of science and healing. And let's be honest, also immersed in the chaos of mock patient, of prescribing exams, case reports, and so many biomed quizzes that nearly broke us. But we did it, and we're here in this moment together. When I think back to when it all started, I remember how excited we all are. Maybe slightly naive, but we were excited, and I hope we still are, especially today. We came in full of purpose. Some of us were drawn here by personal health stories. Some of us by a desire to do medicine differently.
to treat the root cause, not just symptoms, to be present for our patients. But whatever brought us here, we've all grown from students into phenomenal naturopathic doctors, ready to take on the complexity of real human lives. We've studied everything from the Krebs cycle to cheese stagnation. We've dissected cadavers and memorized herbal pharmacology, even if we're still not quite sure what it means. And somehow we made it through fire cupping without setting the whole building on fire. And we've sat with patients, real people, who trusted us to let us into their health journeys, even when we are nervous, uncertain, or learning out loud. That's the thing about this medicine. It humbles you. It humbles us. It's not just about protocols and prescriptions. It's about listening deeply, holding space, being willing to ask hard questions, both of our patients and of ourselves. And if I've learned anything in these 4 years, is that medicine is the most powerful when we show up as humans and doctors first. We've witnessed each other struggle and rise. Some of us face personal losses, financial stress, burnout, and illness. And yet each and every one of you has still showed up for our patients and each other. I think that says more about who we are and who you are as a doctor than any grade ever could. To our professors, thank you for our patients, for modeling our clinical curiosity, and for trusting us that we would eventually figure out how to keep a decent case. You didn't just teach us medicine, you taught us to think, to question, to care, and to chart properly. To our families and friends, thank you for tolerating us when we spoke in acronyms or asked for tongue and pulse diagnosis over dinner many times. Your support and copious amounts of supplied snacks held us up when we couldn't even hold ourselves up through exams. And to my fellow graduates, thank you. Thank you for the laughter in the clinic hallways, for scaring the local population by your Hanuman Halloween outfits, for sharing notes and your Columbia sandwiches and the energy drinks and sometimes the multiple energy drinks before noon, for sharing your tears and for the honest conversations about what this journey has demanded. And how much we have all changed. We've gone through this all together. As we head out into the world as NDs, we carry more than just knowledge. We carry a responsibility to advocate, to collaborate, and to stay curious. And most importantly, to stay compassionate, both with our patients and with ourselves. The truth is, we won't always have the answers, like Dr. Hobson said, but if we keep listening, if we stay rooted in our principles and the love of medicine and education that brought us all here, we will keep finding our way. This isn't the end. This is the beginning of a lifelong practice, one that requires courage, humility, and a whole lot of heart. In the words of Dr. Danielle Offery, the awe of discovering the human body, the honor of being trusted to give advice, the gratitude for helping someone through difficult illness. These things will never grow old. It's these things that will keep us as phenomenal physicians. I am proud of each and every one of you up here today. You have fostered your curiosity and compassion to not only become incredible physicians, but incredible friends and colleagues as well. So here's to all of us, for all the sleepless nights we endured, the breakthroughs and the resilience we have built, to the future of naturopathic medicine shaped by voices like ours at the hands of our instructors and colleagues. We are grounded, thoughtful, and ready to put in the work. So I'd like to congratulate the final legacy class of Boucher, the class of 2025. Congratulations, doctors.
Thank you very much for those reflections. That was quite inspiring. We will now move to the presentation of our graduate awards. I would like to ask Dr. David Deiser, ND, Chair of the CCNM Board of Governors, to announce the Governor's Award of Excellence, and Dr. Rahim Karim, President and CEO, to present the trophies.
The Governor's Award of Excellence is presented to the graduating student who has demonstrated outstanding academic performance in the Naturopathic Medicine Diploma Program. It's my pleasure to present the 2025 Governor's Award of Excellence to Madison Eisner.
Geiser, congratulations. I would like to request Dr. Kareem to remain on center stage for the next awards. I would now like to call Dr. Hanya Vedadi, ND, Associate Dean of Clinical Education, to announce the Clinical Excellence Award.
Thanks. Good afternoon, everyone. The Clinical Excellence Award is presented to a graduate who has demonstrated not only exemplary clinical skills, but also consistent integration of naturopathic principles, a clear understanding of the therapeutic order, and implemented both to create comprehensive treatment protocols, providing excellent patient care. I am pleased to present the 2025 Clinical Excellence Award to Nicholas Flamey Party.
Dr. Vedadi, and congratulations. I would now like to call on Dr. Rochelle Heisel, Associate Dean of Academics, to announce the Humanitarian Award.
Good afternoon, everyone, and congratulations, graduates. The Humanitarian Award is given to the graduating student who has best exemplified dedication to the betterment and service of humanity, as demonstrated through words and deeds that reflect the principles of naturopathic medicine and that produce meaningful change in the lives of others. We are very happy to present the 2025 Humanitarian Award to Kate Louise Fox.
Thank you, Dr. Heisel, and congratulations. I would now like to call Mr. Reed Wildman, Director of Campus Operations and Academic Affairs, to announce the Leadership Award, the BNSA Naturopathic Honor Award, and the BNSA Community Spirit Award.
Congratulations, everybody. The Leadership Award is presented to the graduating student who has best exemplified outstanding leadership within the CCNM community. It is my pleasure to present the 2025 Leadership Award to Marianne Patricia Miller. The BNSA Naturopathic Honor Award is the most prestigious award that the Boucher Naturopathic Students Association, BNSA, can bestow on any of its members. It is awarded to a student in the graduating year who has revealed outstanding leadership, dedication, and contribution to CCNM throughout their time at CCNM. More specifically, it is a recognition of a student who has served as a role model to other students, inspired students to take action, and most actively and positively impacted CCNM as an agent of change. I am delighted to present the 2025 BNSA Naturopathic Honor Award to Catherine Elizabeth Townsend. The BNSA Community Spirit Award is given to a student in the graduating year who has demonstrated exceptional commitment and a consistent desire to promote student life during their time at CCNM, and through their involvement has greatly contributed to raising school spirit by making a positive imprint on the CCM community at large. I am pleased to present the 2025 BNSA Community Spirit Award to Lauren Celine Ria.
I would now like to ask Dr. Carol Morley, ND, Vice Chair of the CCNM Board of Governors, to administer the naturopathic oath to the graduating class of 2025.
Would the 2025 graduating class of the Canadian College of Naturopathic Medicine, Boucher campus, please rise? I ask the platform party to stand in witness of the administration of the naturopathic oath, and I would invite any naturopathic doctors in the audience who wish to stand to witness the oath as well to do so now. Class, please repeat after me. I dedicate myself to the service of humanity.
I dedicate myself to the service of humanity.
As a practitioner of the art and science of naturopathic medicine.
As a practitioner of the art and science of naturopathic medicine.
By precept, education, and example.
By precept, education, and example.
I will assist and encourage others to strengthen their health.
I will assist and encourage others to strengthen their health.
Reduce risk for disease.
Reduce risk for disease.
And preserve the health of our planet.
And preserve the health of our planet.
For ourselves and future generations.
For ourselves and future generations.
I will continually endeavor to improve my abilities.
I will continually endeavor to improve my abilities.
I will conduct my life and practice of naturopathic medicine.
I will conduct my life and practice of naturopathic medicine.
With integrity and freedom from prejudice.
With integrity and freedom from prejudice.
I will keep confidential what should not be divulged.
I will keep confidential what should not be divulged.
I will honor the principles of naturopathic medicine.
I will honor the principles of naturopathic medicine.
First, to do no harm.
First, to do no harm.
To cooperate with the healing powers of nature.
To cooperate with the healing powers of nature.
To address the fundamental causes of disease.
To address the fundamental causes of disease.
To heal the whole person through individualized treatment.
To heal the whole person through individualized treatment.
To teach the principles of healthy living and preventative medicine.
To teach the principles of healthy living and preventative medicine.
With my whole heart before these witnesses.
With my whole heart before these witnesses.
As a doctor of naturopathic medicine.
As a doctor of naturopathic medicine.
I pledge to remain true to this oath.
I pledge to remain true to this oath.
Class of 2025, congratulations.
Thank you, Dr. Morley. This marks the end of our formal ceremony. Thank you to everyone who took the time today to join us for the CCNM-Boucher class of 2025 Convocation. We would also be remiss if we did not thank our pianist, Ms. Jillian Lebec, for the music. After the recessional, we invite everyone to proceed to ballrooms west and east on the first floor of the Anvil Center for some refreshments, and we encourage invited guests to meet up with your favorite graduate there. Graduates, you may return your gowns and hoods in room 101, left side of ballroom west and east, starting at 3:30 p.m. Look for photos and a recap of this event on CCNM's social media in the coming days on all our social media channels at My CCNM Boucher. And with that, I ask that you stand as the platform party exits the theater, followed by our new graduates. Thank you.